I'm Christabel, an EMDR therapist and the creator of the Kintsugi Circle. Now, in under 3 minutes, I'm going to try and demystify EMDR therapy and show you how it can help you to conquer trauma. Ready? Okay, so EMDR stands for Eye Movement Desensitization and Reprocessing. Now, don't let the fancy name throw you off. It is a powerful, fast-acting therapy that helps your brain find peace with painful, traumatic memories. Now, when we experience trauma, our brains don't store the memory correctly. Now, this is due to many reasons, but one of which is the overwhelming emotions that we feel during that traumatic experience. As a result, these memories stay frozen in a very raw and intense form in our brains and in our bodies as well. And we can tell because even if it's months later or years later, you find that similar events trigger you and hinder you from being able to live in the present and learn from new experiences. So EMDR works like a transformational magician for these traumatic memories. And it does this through 2 key processes. How? Well, let's dissect the name to unravel the magic. Desensitization. Now, this simply means that it reduces the emotional distress and the bodily responses that are linked to the trauma experiences and the trauma memories. So, for example, you're thinking back to a painful breakup and you find that, oh my gosh, I'm no longer overwhelmed emotionally by it. It feels less and less distressing. You're being desensitized to it. The memory feels more like it's part of your past, and your body's less impacted too. I think, oh my goodness, wow. Reprocessing. Now, this part is really cool. All it means is that the meaning of the painful event is changed on an emotional level. So, say for example, it's after a traumatic breakup, and you felt deep down that I'm not good enough. But then when the memory is reprocessed, you stop believing that and you start to notice this shift. And you start believing that, no, I am good enough. And you don't just believe that in your mind, but you believe that on an emotional level as well. And how does EMDR do all of this? Through the fascinating technique involving eye movements. So research has shown that if we rapidly activate the left and the right side of the brain, this assists in processing emotional experiences. Now, your brain actually already naturally does this when you're sleeping. So I don't know if you've ever noticed someone's eyes moving when they're sleeping, but that's called rapid eye movement sleep, or REM sleep. And it's actually what happens, and it helps us to process our daily emotional experiences. EMDR harnesses the same natural process of rapid eye movements to desensitize and to reprocess your traumatic memories. But it's not just limited to eye movements, so we also use sounds and tapping as well, because that also stimulates the left and the right sides of the brain. And that's EMDR in a nutshell. The result of EMDR is that people feel empowered by those experiences that once diminished them. So it's like turning a page and discovering a new